Have you ever heard of Rosalind Franklin's groundbreaking discoveries about DNA structure? Did you know that the world's first digital computer was programmed by a group of women? If any of this is news to you, you're not alone. Women's achievements have often been overlooked or misattributed to men, but the A Woman's Place, How Women Shaped Pittsburgh exhibit at the Heinz History Center was made to combat these injustices. Hello, this is Sophia Gombos, a high school senior at Shadyside Academy. The A Woman's Place, How Women Shaped Pittsburgh exhibit aims to explore what a woman's place in Pittsburgh history actually was and highlights and reveals how women in Pittsburgh impacted sports, media, war, work, art, and more. As an aspiring female journalist, I was interested to learn more. I was given a tour of the exhibit by Emily Ruby, a curator of the exhibit who's been with the Heinz History Center for 16 years. At the start of our tour, Emily explained to me the meaning behind the title, A Woman's Place, How Women Shaped Pittsburgh.
The idea was to center it around place being Pittsburgh. So how did women help contribute to this place that we all call home? And also the idea of what is a woman's place? How has that changed and evolved over time? How have women shaped that conversation or said, no, this is a place for us, even if that isn't a place that they had been traditionally accepted. So how did women expand and contribute to the creation of this place?
The first piece of the exhibit features a collection of women's clothing from different time periods and industries, including the t-shirt of Anne Feeney, a local singer, songwriter, and activist, that says, "A woman's place is in her union," connecting to the title of the exhibit. I love how the exhibit featured the stories of women from all time periods. The exhibit spans from 1776 with Abigail Adams, the wife of John Adams, telling him to remember women when laying down the foundational documents of the US, all the way to Seora Thomas, a current activist for trans rights. I also like how the exhibit was split up into the different fields that women have made an impact in. Highlights from the exhibit include Lucy Kennedy Miller and her sister Eliza Kennedy Smith in the women's rights section, who were key figures in the women's suffrage movement, Nellie Bly in the media section, the journalist who traveled around the world in just 72 days, even when she was told she couldn't do it because she was a woman, Mary Cardwell Dawson in the art and advocacy section, founder of the National Negro Opera Company, Bertha Lammy in the work section, the first female engineer at Westinghouse Electric Corporation, Jody Polk in the sports section, the first woman to play on a men's football team with the Penn Trafford Warriors, Rosie the Riveter in the war section, the iconic symbol of women in the workforce, and so much more. The exhibit also had many interactive features, such as a game where you plan what to pack on a journey as a journalist to see through the eyes of Nellie Bly, an interactive video featuring the inspiring story of the Rajkan immigrant family, and digital resources where you can select certain displays to learn more about them. There was also a lot of imagery and symbolism throughout the exhibit. There were many images of boxes.
We have this box, the title's breaking out of the box. So you'll see that throughout the exhibition, this box shape where we're showing that women have defied the traditional stereotypes and tried to create a new space and a new place for themselves.
At the end of the exhibit, there was also a collection of shoes owned by women above the quote, "Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time," from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The shoes symbolize each lasting step that was taken and continues to be taken towards changing the lives of women across the Pittsburgh area. Emily shared that one main purpose of creating this exhibit was to highlight the widely unknown women who made change in history.
We have some wonderful collections at the History Center, but we'd never focused fully on women and all the contributions they made to Western Pennsylvania. So I would say the main goal was to look at these hidden histories, if you will, of women and the contributions they made to Western Pennsylvania. And that was a long overdue focus here at the History Center.
A Woman's Place, How Women Shaped Pittsburgh is an inspiring and educational exhibit that gives a thorough overview of the hidden histories of Pittsburgh women. As someone who has interests ranging from STEM to the performing arts, I feel so inspired and thankful for these women who gained the freedom for me to be able to explore these fields. The women included in this exhibit gave rise to current female leaders like Malala Yousafzai, Naomi Osaka, Michelle Obama, and more, who continue to pave the way to make the world a better place for all. A Woman's Place, How Women Shaped Pittsburgh is on display at the Heinz History Center now through October 6, 2024. To learn more, visit heinzhistorycenter.org. For Youth Express, this is Sophia, a senior at Shadyside Academy.